Hello and welcome one and all to my review thing of Resident Evil Revelations, where I'll be rating the game out of apples, or possibly the number 10, considering that makes more sense. Now, a few things really quickly. One, there is mouse acceleration in the game, but it can be turned off. Two, there is no FOV slider, so FOV's never been a problem for me, but I understand it is for some, so I thought I'd let you guys know. And the campaign can be finished in 6 hours and 22 minutes on normal. Now, the campaign does not have co-op. However, raid mode does. As you can see, there's player match and private match, but I'll be doing solo play because I'm going to show you some gameplay, and I wasn't going to do campaign because, you know, spoilers. Now, the game, it looks okay to me. It looks fairly decent. It plays fairly well. You know, you've got the over-shoulder view, which we've grown accustomed to since 4. You can move while aiming, which was introduced in 6, and you know, it is an improvement. However, some people are going to be a little bit annoyed and upset. No zombies. The enemies are not zombies. No matter how much Jill wants to call them zombies, and she does, but they're not. And by now, Jill, you should really know the difference. An old favourite enemy of mine makes a return at last. Yay! And I'm not going to tell you what enemy it is because, well, it could be considered a spoiler. Now, how does the game feel in play? By that, I would say it is a lot more like Resident Evil 4 than any of the others. And when saying that, what I mean is that there's no real puzzle solving in the game. There's a bit of backtracking and a little bit of exploration, but not a lot. You know, a little sprinkle, which is nice. And it's a lot less action orientated than 5 and 6. And the atmosphere strikes, at least in a lot of places, you know, the right tones, the right kind of oppressive, on-edge feel that you want from the Resident Evil game. However, it fumbles the atmosphere a few times. And the two main ways it fumbles the atmosphere is, one, the AI. And the AI is not bad. It's not bad at all. It's not anything like Resident Evil 5's AI. No. However, it is massively pointless. I mean, you can abandon, don't have to look after it, you can abandon the thing like I did, surrounded by enemies, jump into a lift, ride it down to the bottom floor, and it'll join you 5 seconds later, not giving a damn. And you don't have to give it ammo either. However, it gets in the way in combat, and it doesn't really seem to help, especially in boss fights. It's just there, and it seems to be a hang-up of Resident Evil 5 and 6 having an AI there to look after the co-op player's character when there wasn't a co-op player. And the other thing that breaks up immersion and pulls you right out of the game and the atmosphere and the feeling of it is that the game is split up into episodes. And while I understand that it works nice and well to have bite-sized episodes with Resident Evil Revelation reminders, you know, like a TV series will do, for a handheld, it's really good and really fits in. However, on the PC, it doesn't, and you'll be reminded of what you've just done quite a few times. But they are thankfully skippable. Now, ooh, hello. The game is £30, or your regional equivalent in the United States and Australia and Europe. And, well, you know, I'm not European, I'm British. Got nothing to do with Europe, us. Nothing at all. Honest. Anyway, no. Getting a little bit off track there. The game, I feel, does give you some stuff. The main story is short, yes. I mean, Resident Evil's never had the longest of stories. or the most interesting of them, because, you know, it's Resident Evil. The story's there as an excuse. However, there is a new game plus. You can unlock extra costumes in raid mode, which in the new game plus, after finishing the story the first time around, you can use in the main campaign. And I'll have a quick look at what you can unlock character-wise. I mean, you've got Jill, you've got Chris, who looks nothing like he needs to be for that fight with the boulder. Come on, Chris, you've got to start building up, because that boulder's going to kick your ass. It really will. You scroll down and look, we've unlocked Rachel and what's his name? Quint. So we'll run away from them. And so there is stuff to unlock and to do. And so, what is the game worth then? And by that I don't mean money. I mean out of 10, because I've decided not to use apples. Just be confusing. Well, out of 10, I feel the game is worth a 7. I was thinking about giving it an 8, however, it doesn't really reach 8. 8 is a great game, 7 is a good game, and that is what Resident Evil Revelations is. It is a good game. The atmosphere is good, it feels okay. The port maybe doesn't have all the bells and whistles that a PC port should do. But all in all, Resident Evil Revelations is a good game. And it kind of echoes back to the feeling of, and the atmosphere and the feeling of Resident Evil 4, and it's hopefully, for Resident Evil fans, a slight return to form that the series will continue with. But I'm not entirely sure we should hold our breath about that. So, until next time, I'll say bye-bye all, and thank you for joining me.